So I'm really excited to see the future of reading the news on air and Flash platform. And looking to the future, we're intending to bring applications like this to run on a variety of devices. And I'd like to show you one example here of what we're working on with Air, something that's called a mobile internet device. And this is something that is, it's running the Atom processor from Intel, and it has a little keyboard that opens up here. It's got a Linux operating system on it, and actually it has Air installed on it as well. We're developing Air 1.5 for Linux right now, and it will also be available on MIDS when it comes out next year. So let's look at the same application we just saw before, now running on this MID. So you can see here's the International Herald Tribune application. It's running on top of Air 1.5, on top of Linux. And you can see I can scroll around here and I can read the news. I can use the arrow keys to go paginate and look at the different articles. If I want to, I can change sections, of course. So let's go to the business section. You can see articles here. Go to culture, it loads that. And of course I can go in and read a particular article, and it brings it in along with the images and the layout appropriate for the device. And I can also use the arrow keys in the device too. If I want to just scroll quickly, I can read the news very, very easily on this device. So very much the same experience that you saw on the personal computer, now running on a mobile internet device that I can carry with me and can work whether I've got a wireless connection and it's downloading news, or if I don't happen to, it can also continue to read the news as it's all cached on the device. And of course I can go and play the crossword here if I want to on the mobile device, but I'm not as good as Michael, so I'm not going to do that. So that's what we're seeing happening here as people are starting to develop these applications, not only for the personal computer, but also these mobile devices. And it may even be possible in the future for newspapers to sometimes include a device like that, in your digital subscription. We'll see. We'll see if that happens, but I look forward to my free MID from Michael. So there it is. That's an application built on Air. It's running identically on Macintosh, Windows, and Linux, and it's coming soon to a MID device near you. Now, isn't that cool? So there's one more example I wanted to highlight on Air. And this one illustrates not only how local computing on the client can work well with the cloud, but also how Air can be used to add a new dimension to education here in California. And there's something called the California Museum, and they're launching their new website today at MAX. And something is being introduced called the California Legacy Trails. And let's go take a look at their website. And on their site, you're going to be able to learn about contributions made by California. Sorry, it's on this other machine. And you'll be able to learn where progressive movement started, where the best grapes are, of course, where the best software companies are. And in this example here, they're also introducing a new legacy trail that is about remarkable women in California and the difference that they've made in the state. And you can access this site and roll over this section. You can go into it here. And let's go into the Legacy Trails area. And in Legacy Trails, you can actually see a map with remarkable women in this trail, in this case. And I can roll over and see information about these individuals. So for example, here's Alice Waters, who's an incredible chef in the Bay Area. Now, this is a great website, but the even more interesting thing is that this content is actually being made available to teachers to create curriculum around for students. And so I'm going to go out of the website here, and there's an application that's being constructed called Learning Lab. And you can take the material from the Legacy Trails, and you can actually use that to teach students in your classes. So if I log into this application, which is built on Air, I log in as a teacher first, and I'm able to actually take the content from the website, and I can create instructional material around it. I can make quizzes, I can create essay tests around it, I can create a photo essay assignment that I might want to assign to my students. I can press the publish button here, and it's going to now assign that to all the students in my class to go create a photo essay about remarkable women. So let me log out.